let's do some Neopies voting and then let's go through some Neopet news. I feel like it's been a while since I've done Neopet news, and I was supposed to do it in the middle of the week, and then I forgot to turn on my mic. So we have a lot of news to go through. So I have to make sure you all are kept up to date on that, but most important is the Neopies. It should be day 10 if my memory serves me correct, and there's a chance that my memory is not serving me correct. So best pet color. We're all in agreement, right? Like, I don't have to say anything. You all are gonna know in your hearts what we're all supposed to agree on. So, our options are the Tattoo Slorg, Black Talpedat, Christmas Pumply, and the Tyranian Niptor. So, we have a long episode, ladies and gents, so I can't do all the fanfare. We're voting for the Tattoo Slorg. And because I chose the correct vote, I get a Fuzzy Parka and a Luxina gum. Best NC mutant item. Okay. The implications of this being a category, because mutant and I think baby. I mean, I guess no, maybe I'm just silly then. Okay, so I was gonna say, if we're doing best mutant NC item, then that means we're gonna have to do all the specific colors that you can't customize as easily. Because like mutant and baby, you have to get specific mutant and or baby items. But I guess we already did have a baby category, so now we have the mutant category. So there's a mutant dark academia school outfit, the mutant oversized Meepit plushie, the mutant Doggle Fox mutant companion, and the mutant gothic school girls satchel. I'm gonna go with the Meepit. I am. One, I think mutant is good enough. You don't have to customize on top of mutant. And then I don't really care for like the dark academia or the schoolgirl outfits. And then I don't really care for a Doggle Fox. And the Meepit is the one that I have the least amount of issues with. So we're gonna vote on that one. And okay, I get a Nemo book and a Cherries that's huge. Very big Cherries that I'm going to actually throw in my safety deposit box before someone comes in and gets it. I also feel like this is my second Cherry, so I feel like I have one. But we don't have time to check that. Today we have so much Neopet news to catch up on, ladies and gents. But first we have to get to the winners. I feel like that was the fastest I voted in a while. But like I said, we have a long episode, and I also have like homework I have to turn in by midnight tonight, so we have to get this video out of the way. A lot of stuff to talk about, and I didn't have the most to say about the categories. Like best pet color is the Slorg. There were conversations about the Slorg. Christmas Plumpy's fine, and then I can't recall the other two coming out, so they can't be top contenders. The Tyranian one might be up there, but I don't know, cause we all voted for the Slorg, so that's and just the Slorg has a teardrop. There's lore there. Slorg killed someone on the inside, and you want me to vote for a Christmas cat that's frowning? Look at any pictures of anyone's cat dressed up as Santa Claus. That cat is also frowning. It's Slorg time. Let's see who the winners are. We already did that one. We did best avatar. We did the outfit. Okay, I guess that's what it is. Best NP item. So our winner with 36% is the gold drake egg. At 32% we have Illisan's living sword. At 26% Judora's Scimitar of Secrets. And in last place is the Kraken Calamari. So I still don't know what these are. I have been informed that the Judora and Illisan item are prizes for the Judora and Illisan quests, which I would have never known. The gold drake egg, and I guess if I had anything in my brain, I could have told you that this makes a drake. And so when you hatch the drake, it'll be gold. I didn't realize we were still doing drake eggs. Does that make it a gourmet item? Is that why people, because drake eggs are usually gourmet and people want new gourmet food, or are drakes still a thing? I feel like drakes are very easy to get. What do I know? What do I know? Best NC item is truly going to be what do I know? So the winner, 32% is the Wish Above the Clouds background. You all are not listening to me talk about how much I dislike backgrounds. In second place is the Inside a Drawing Program trinket. That is what I voted for. 23rd place, Wish Upon a Seat trinket. Fourth, 20% is the Floating Around Cotton Candy Clouds trinket. I don't really have anything to say about the best NC items. I have not seen those 4 items before, and will I remember them by the time I go to sleep tonight? No. So there we go. What will we get to see tomorrow? What will we get to see tomorrow? That's 52. Okay. So tomorrow we will know the fate of the best NC Dyeworks item, which I unfortunately do not care about, and the best NP wearable, where I voted for the anti-Valentine's tee. I don't think that's going to win. It's probably going to be the wig, then the dress in the foreground, then the tee. But, you know, there we go. Now it's time for news. Buckle up. Buckle up. So much stuff has happened on Neopets. Like, there being extreme lag on Neopets earlier today. The issue's resolved. I've been using the site fine. It's regular Neopets lag, not extreme lag, but for around an hour and a half, there was lag. And the super sick Chia on a scooter is there to tell you all about it. What's new with jellyneo? Pet lore write-ups, trivia wrap-up, caption contest, Neopets Neopies, extra score, submission fortune cookie, Solitaire 2, the Solitaire Soiree, Pound Guide is reformatted, Jacardia, fragments, there's new goal counters, then there's recurring updates. Wasn't that fun? Shout out to jellyneo. I do not think I could play Neopets without jellyneo. Rubbish Day Dump was yesterday, where there's an increased chance of you getting the Rubbish Day Dump avatar. To get the avatar, you have to get something that's not rubbish from the Rubbish Dump. That is very difficult to do. I've given up on trying to get the avatar. So that could mean nothing, considering I don't really like to put effort into getting avatars, but this one I truly have. I feel like it's harder to get the avatar on Rubbish Dump Day. But what do I know? What's up next? Premium scratch card updates. There's an update to the prize pool to premium scratch cards. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I'm very, 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 very bad at doing my premium scratch cards. I think I've done them once, and yeah. So it's something that you get with premium, and every week you get a Space Fury scratch card. I probably have like 15 just sitting in my account. But you scratch, you get the prizes. Here are the prizes. Neopoints. You can get stat increases. So, ooh, maybe I should do these to get me some stat increases. Random items. Random items. Gotta love a random item. You get the token. Magical Kayla stamp. Love me a random item. There's stamps and there's things to do. That was fun, right? No, it wasn't. Here's stuff you can get from the premium scratch cards that I don't ever do. Very fun, very informative. The February email went out. Everyone except for me got the February email because I never get email communications from Neopets. TNT kicked me off of the mailing list. I have 2 separate email. Technically, I have 3 because I have the email from when I was a very small child, my childhood account. Yeah, they won't give me that account back. But for my main and my side, those were on 2 separate emails because I hate myself for whatever reason. I never get TNT communication. TNT knows that I'm the #1 Neopets influencer of 2026 and 2027, yet they don't want to keep me updated. They want me to come out days late. This came out 3 days ago, and I'm just getting you the news because TNT doesn't want me to be informed because they know about my power. But here I am to tell you some of the highlights because I don't feel like reading all of it, and that's why jellyneo reads it and then gives me the highlighted information. Barwolf accessibility improvements. Barwolves have become cheaper to attain with the recent update, allowing spooky food required for the quest line to restock in spooky foods. In addition, it sounds like morphing potions are coming soon. So there we go. Bookshelf collection updates. The Neopian Book Awards sounds like it'll be getting some updates with a new design, the ability to search and sort what books your pet has read, and more rewards for reading. So, get your books now, because when that update comes, books are going to inflate a little bit. I think they're going to deflate in the long run, and it's going to be crazy. But, like, I just have a feeling people are going to want to, like, inflate the books. So if there's one you've been looking for and you're like, well, I have the Neopoints, I just kind of wanted to do other things, like maybe get it now, because once this book collection update comes and people can actually like see and like searching the books will be like super duper helpful. Anyways, one day Pedialyte will be on a booktastic reader list. I guess it wouldn't be Pedialyte, it would be Book Freak. Either way, I'm not in the top 5,000 accounts, so we'll deal with that later. Wheel of Monotony Neopoint Sync. In short, spend Neopoints to make the Wheel of Monotony spin faster so you can enjoy the recent prize pool refresh. Premium scratch card prize pool update. We just went through that one, besties. Just went through it. Other things that were highlighted are the Neopies, the Stockman Soiree, pet slots, and new stuff that was added to the NC Mall that jellyneo already covered because jellyneo is on top of the ball. I may be the number one Neopets influencer 2026 and 2027 in the back half of 2025, but jellyneo is the number 2 right behind me. There's some merch stuff for the merch girls. Merch friends, get your merch. Cool. Page 2. Judora Day. It was Judora Day 4 days ago. So there's a new foreground available that I don't like, but I guess they don't have to run everything by me. A new Darrigan Gathau is available, and a new Darrigan Farwolf Color. There's a prize update to the Sacrament Soiree. For you and me, for us regular people, submit 1 score and you get the participation trophy, the participation ribbon. I think the ribbons are going to be given out on the very last day or like after the last day, but just go in and submit a score. You know, I believe that we all could be top 5. Actually, I have about 6 to 7 people that regularly like my YouTube videos, so all of us, me plus the people that like my YouTube videos, we could all be in the top 10. Sure, we all get the gold trophy, but them leaderboards looking crazy. So just, you know, submit 1 score, doesn't have to be good. And then you get the participation trophy and an avatar and a deck of playing cards. So I'm excited for the participation ribbon because that's all that I care about. And I know a lot of people are avatar motivated. Boom, boom, boom. Just submit 1. Get you a cool little avatar. Cool. So the event runs for another week. You have another week. So get to it. Zafara Day is snot, which is hard for me because I do not like the snot color. And I told Zafaras they have to step it up. Zafaras, there's something there for a Zafara. They're not utilizing their full potential, and I want to see them utilize their full potential. So that's what I want out of the Zafara, but I do not like the snot. No, 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 no. We do not need any more snot Neopets. So there we go. There's also a new outfit over at Cog's Hog. Plushie. HTML5 conversions. And you know there's a pet capsule. Sweetheart Graham capsules. I'm going to just scroll right past that. And then for next year's Neopies. And they're like, hey girly. So I know you said you don't understand Neocash stuff, but you also breeze right past it when you do these little updates. And that I do. Habbo Pet Styles. We are going right past it. And then tomorrow when they ask what the best Habbo Pet Style is for the Neopies, I will say I've never heard of these. Because, you know, the NC collectible. Cool. Yeah. Did you get your February monthly freebies? You still have time. We still have so much time in the world. Like, it is basically advent calendar again. We're all going to wake up collectively in 3 months and it's December. But you got time to get your February freebies. Go get your 2,000 Neopoint and some food. Last day to claim your gift of Neocash. Hopefully you weren't waiting on me to give you this information, because that date has passed. The final day for donation dome prizes. Hopefully you're not getting your app news from me and you're going straight to jellyneo every few days, because again, this has passed. Kacheeks! Kacheek Day happened 800 years ago, and we have an ice Kacheek. So, there you go. There's a Totoro inspired outfit over at Togs. And new ice cream, pile of Kacheek ice cream, conversions. And you know there was a mystery capsule. You know TNT sent out that email in late January that says, I know you all hate the mystery capsules, but the 1% of people that buy it are keeping this whole site operating. So they're going to keep giving it to us as long as people are buying. The Neopies launched. Don't know if you knew this. The Neopies have launched. If you didn't know that, you were not paying attention during the beginning of my video, and you've been ignoring my videos for the past 10 days, which is rude. But in case you didn't know, the Neopies are here. And I don't know when the Neopies end. So, what is it? When does Neopies end? Through the 15th. Another week of this? How many more categories can there be? She says lovingly. With all the love in her heart, she says that. What else are they going to have me voting on? For another week. Okay. I got it. Oh. Okay, learning how to read. Crazy. You guys just witnessed me learning how to read live on this video. New categories through the 12th. Voting through the 15th. So, does that mean I only have 4 more days and on the 15th is when everything is announced? We're gonna just go through the 12th. And then on the 13th, I'll either come in. I'll go through the last day of voting because I've been voting live. And then 3 days later, I'm probably going to take a little 3-day break. And then 3 days later, I'll come back and then not redo anything. I'll come back, recap the last 3 winners, and then do dailies. Okay. So I was like, the 5th, like another week. There's not that much stuff to talk about, besties. But through the 12th, hopefully I can make it through. The soiree was down and up and down and up, and then down a little bit and then up a little bit. It is live. You better go get it. The companion app. The companion app is live globally on iOS and Android. Our Neopet friends out in Australia tested it for us, and they probably said, you know, here are some bugs, and TNT said, let's launch it globally. So, if you didn't know, the companion app is, I don't know why I'm trying to think of it when jellyneo tells you. Current functionality includes feeding and viewing your Neopets, playing Fashion Fever, Sockman Solitaire 2, and Kiko Match 3. Spinning the wheels of excitement, knowledge of misfortune, viewing your inventory, and seeing on-hand Neopoints Neocash. This is a little, kind of like they named it correctly, like a little companion. This does not replace Neopets. If you play through like your mobile device, you cannot shift all your play to this app. You still gotta log into your browser. But it's a quick little thing. I don't really know why they have it and how it's gonna be expanded. And I'm guessing Neopets would one day love, like, and this is like long-term future, love to convert Neopets into an app. Because apps are the way of the future. That's how you know I'm being left behind. Because if apps are the way of the future, my phone won't let me get any more apps. I'm not getting a new phone. I'm going to just be left behind. But apps are the thing. Apps are the thing. There aren't websites anymore. You have to go in an app. So TNT's Neopets is trying to get hip with the time. That's not what this app is right now. It's the companion app, but I feel they're going to just add more stuff into the future until they have a good solid app. And then everyone's going to be playing Neopets on the app. And then me, who plays on the browser, will be left behind. But I'm hunkering down. I'm hunkering down and I'm getting ready. I have my physical media. I just have to get like everything else in my life together. But I'm going to be left behind. Technology-wise, when all the apps come and take over, I already have a list of restaurants that do like the QR menus that I boycott. Everything is an app. No one has a website. laptops are going to be irrelevant. It's all going to be phones. And that's going to be for you all. I'm going to be gardening. I'm going to be reading. And I'm going to be pirating, wrestling. I'm going to be having a great time. Not doing anything with apps. And that's... Now I'm over here. Now I'm upset about the takeover of apps in society. And I should be talking about Neopets. Like how site blocking now hides Neoboard posts. Which I think I talked about. But before, when you would block people, you could still see their stuff on the Neoboards. And now TNT's making the block feature worth something, so that's cool and hip. Then I think I talked about the pet slots. Did I? Yeah, sure. Let's say I talked about the pet slots. Let's do some zaps, maybe. Did I already zap today? I guess I didn't. Time to zap Lollygag. And Lollygag changed names, and then we're gonna zap you. We're gonna zap you, Mr. You are essentially the same. Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna zap Zemafolia, who's a Lenny, and I'm gonna get a stat increase and a stat decrease and nothing fun. I want something fun, but you know how it is. What? I was trying to end this video. What is a Halloween Lenny? So you have a little hat. Ignore the fact that Zemafolia doesn't have any HP. Ignore that. None of my Neopets have HP. The Snow Ager got us. So there we go. This is a look. I don't like the look, but you're trying. You're trying. You are trying, and I thank you for trying. You made an attempt. I didn't like the attempt, but be proud that you made the attempt anyways. And you got 2 defense points. Cool. Cool. There was something I was going to do. Or I was going to go beg Marina to see if she'll heal my Neopets, and she won't. Maybe she will because I'm on camera. Snow Wager zapped them yesterday, and I've been coming not every half hour because I've been avoiding my responsibilities this past week. But I've come on here quite a bit, and Marina's like, hey, do you want this potion? Get out of here. So, hey, girl. See, she gave me a potion instead of healing everybody. Okay, thanks, Marina girl. Bye, bestie. Okay. Hope you all are having a fun one. Having a good time. Let me know what you voted for, what you're excited about on Neopets. Yeah. We're almost through. We are almost through the Neopies. And then what comes after that? Festival of Neg is in the spring. And then Altador Cup in the summer. And Fairy Festival, my favorite. Festival of Fears. Neopets Anniversary, and then, like I said kind of jokingly earlier, but like truly we are coming up on the advent calendar for 2027, so gear up. Me, I'm gonna go lay down. I know there's a sports whatever going on today. I don't care. I don't care. I have to catch up on my shows, so I'm gonna go catch up on my shows, and I have to do homework, and I should probably make myself dinner. I'm not super hungry, so I'll deal with that, but I do have to do homework. And you all have to have a good night. Bye.